So if I was to sling a whole bunch of ink all over the place, I'd get in fucking trouble. But if a goddamn half squid, half human does it and they're from Nintendo, then that's okay. You know what? Fuck it, you hypocritical bastards. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad of Granddad Wooly, and you are here again with another edition of Wooly Reviews, Game Data Early Edition. Today we got a video game review today, and we're talking about a game that has yet to even hit the streets yet, but I was able to get a little time with it, explored it, felt something about it that I needed to talk about, so we gonna do that shit, talking about the newest joint from Nintendo entitled Splatoon. Now, Splatoon is a unique play on the shooter type game. It's a free-for-all third-person shooter game where you actually shoot ink in every kind of version all over the place, and it's pretty much like a turf war type game where you have to kind of spread your ink, or your team has to spread their ink all over the place, and the team with the most ink at the end of the game wins. It's a game that's really been hyped up and talked about for some time, and it's finally gonna drop on May 29th, I believe, and I feel like it's something that we need to talk about, so let's talk about the shit. Now, the thing about Splatoon that really just got me at first was just the general look and play of the game. It's very unique. The fact that it's a third-person, free-for-all shooter, but it's not using actual real guns. It's all about using this ink in various forms and ways. And the fact that you can actually be on a certain team and you can actually, squad up and do certain things, you can actually shoot the ink and up walls, and you can actually turn into a little squid and swim all around your said ink. You can actually take out other enemies with your ink. It's a whole bunch of shit you can do. And also, there's also several weapons and variations of weapons using ink that actually makes the game a little bit more fun and interactive to play with. They have various ink weapons and versions of like machine guns and sniper rifles and bombs and even a fucking oversized rolling pin that you can just roll around with ink and fucking just steamroll motherfuckers. And it's real unique, it's real dope, and the characters on here are very, very unique as well. They're called Inklings. They're like half human, half squid or some shit like that. And you actually have a boy and a girl Inkling. You can actually customize them when you play the game. So you like skin tone and your type and everything like that. It's real cool. You get to pick the weaponry. You get to actually, pick their actual outfits in the full version of the game. There's like a little shop that you can actually customize them. They're actually going to come out with little amiibo Inklings or whatever it is going to be, and then you can actually use those in the game as well. I also heard there's going to be a story mode in this game that I yet have got to play it, but I've seen some things about it and it looks very, very interesting and intriguing. But what I really want to talk about is the actual gameplay of the game. Now, it's very fast-paced. It's a real fun game, and it's actually, when you look at it on surface level, you think it's kind of stupid or dumb looking because you're just running around spraying ink all over the place. But once you really get into the depth of the game, yes, you are spreading ink all over the place, but it does become very, very fun. And with the element of actually having to take out your other enemies while doing that in the process, it kind of blends two things together. It's sort of like, you're playing Call of Duty, but on top of that, you also have to worry about a sort of a capture the flag thing in a way where you have to take over different territories, but you have to do it via spreading ink all over the place, which is real cool. And also, as you continue to play the game, your Inkling character starts to get experience points and upgrades and levels up, and you can actually unlock new weapons and new things to make the game even more fun and interactive. And I just like the fact that Nintendo kind of put this spin on this genre and did it in a very unique and Nintendo-esque way, but still makes the game fun. That's the cool thing about Nintendo, is they make all these weird, crazy out there games, but at the heart of it, it's just a fun game to play with, and that's how Splatoon is. Now, of course, I got gameplay. I was actually able to play some of the global test fire that they dropped, I think, last week. I got some gameplay of that. So if you want to see that, you know what to do. Click the fucking screen and watch me be whack as all hell. I'm not gonna lie. I got murked. I got some hits in here and there. Okay, look, just watch it, all right? But I'm getting better, okay? I'm not gonna be bitter. I'm gonna get better. But if you want to watch that shit, it's right there. That's the first gameplay. I may do another one as well sometime next week, but keep an eye out on it. But Splatoon is a dope game. I like it. I'm really intrigued by it. I was really not too into it when I first heard about it. I kind of wrote it off, but after playing it a little bit, I'm really looking forward to it dropping on the 29th. I think I'm going to buy the full version and then really explore the game. Maybe check out the story mode, check out all the other features about it. But it says now, what I've played and what I've seen, I'm liking it. I like Nintendo's approach with this. It's very unique. It's very fun, fast-paced, and you really feel like you're playing one of those like Call of Duty or type games. Not maybe on a serious tip, but just how the action is and how fast-paced it is. And there's a ranking system and there's everything, and it's all online just like everything. So it's got all those elements of those shooter games, just with a different palette and a different look and a different vibe and a unique spin. And you can be a fucking squid. Like, come on, check out, you can swim in fucking ink and be a squid and do all kinds of crazy shit. And you can't do that in Call of Duty. You can't be a squid in that shit. So come on, Splatoon, you gotta check the shit out. It's fucking dope. So my final verdict, I'm not saying that Splatoon is an all-around very unique, very interesting, very fun third-person shooter game that you just gotta check out. All I'm saying is that the fact that they've kind of switched the whole bullets thing with the ink thing, and they actually have the turf wars shit going on, and you can actually still interact and play against, and you can squad up. All those elements makes this game just so much more fun and interactive. And then with the fact that they have other things such as the customizable characters, the inclusion of the amiibos, the story mode that they're going to drop. They're just going to have so much more into this game. It's going to be more than just a shooter game. But the core of it with that shooting aspect and the 4-on-4 free-for-all online action, I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards that and really play that game when it comes out. So for me, all I got to say is for this early review so far, I got to say is Splatoon, for me, is 100%. Granddad approved, so I say you should definitely check it out when it drops on the 29th. Like I said, if you can find somewhere to play a demo of it, play a demo of it, or watch some other videos of it, or like I said, watch my gameplay of it. It's on the screen. Well, not on the screen anymore. Watch it it's somewhere. Click it, description or the screen, whatever, whichever one. But when you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about, and you may be intrigued enough to buy the game when it drops, or at least test it out. So I got nothing more to say. Splatoon is dope. It needs to hurry up and drop so I can buy the full version, but it's Granddad approved. Flip it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Tell me what you think of Splatoon if you got a chance to play it. If you haven't played it yet, like I said, it comes out on the 29th. Make sure you check it out. At least give a demo. Go to a GameStop. I'm sure they're going to have it somewhere. If not, try the game, but it is a lot of fun. It's very unique, and it's just fucking dope. I mean, it made me a believer. I was like, nah. Now I'm like, yeah, play that shit. Previous video is on the side as well as my music video. Check those out, show them some love. And as always, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. Links in the description below. And subscribe. Button on the screen, button below. Wooly Reviews, twice a week. Gaming channel. Check that out. Especially now because I got the Splatoon joint up there. You gotta watch that shit. And I got nothing more to say. So until next time I take my leave, Granddaughter, Splatoon. I was a bit early on that review, but I had to talk about the shit because it's dope. I'm out of here.